So, a third team in the WNBA has now fired their head coach. Yes, a third team has now fired their head coach. At this stage, look, if you're going to be hiring people for, like, a short amount of time, if you're going to be hiring people, heck, we saw, like, 2 tank commanders, 2 people that looked like they were there to be tank commanders be fired. And then, in fairness, for, like, Tanisha Wright, she did struggle a little bit with the Atlanta Dream. But, like, if we're going to go through a coaching merry-go-round, like, in fairness, she did get 3 seasons. Oh, no, actually, she got 4 seasons. If we're going to go through a coaching merry-go-round, everyone's going to get fired. Can I get a job for a year? Can I take the $500,000 a year for a job? Like, if you're going to bring someone in and fire them after a year, like, I can be a great tank commander. Atlanta Dream, like, I don't know what you're looking to do. If you want to enter the Flaw J. Johnson sweepstakes, heck, if you want to be in the Juju sweepstakes, Tina Charles was only playing for Tanisha Wright. She's going to be gone too. If you want a tank commander, I'm here. You can hire me. Like, my coaching resume is head coach of the Malahide under-20s basketball team, assistant coach for 2 Irish National Schools Cups wins with St. Aidan CBS, and like a assistant coach with an Irish National League team. But you know what? If you want a tank commander, I'll do that. Teams are going to constantly fire coaches after a year. Let me do it. I'll do it. I'll take the job. But yeah. So the Atlanta Dream have fired. So there's a head coaching vacancy. After hearing why she was fired, I don't think Teresa Weatherspoon's going to get another job anytime soon. But obviously, it's one of those ones where it's like, they pretty much, what we've heard is she probably should have been an assistant for a year before taking a job like that. But like, it is crazy. Like, they signed her to a 5-year deal. Absolutely massive decision. Like, this is probably the one coaching fire of them all where you're like, yeah, this one makes sense. Or Trammell from Dallas. Come join the Christie sides, your next prayer circle. Like, we are actually going to be looking at a scenario where it's highly likely Trammell's going to be gone. And it is, I say, 50-50 that Christie sides is going to be gone. Maybe 40-60. But there is a chance where 5 of the 12 coaches in the league are fired in the one off season. Like, it could easily be, like, it's going to be 4 to 12. There's no way Trammell keeps a job. But it's the right decision for both sides. I want to add appreciative of that, the impact that she had on my life, whoever this is. Obviously, draft/scouting. But, yeah, it is crazy. The spirit of fire, and it's covered in the WNBA. Please send it to Indiana. How is Christie Sides? Like, all of these coaches, almost all of them are better than Christie Sides. Like, there's no other coach in the WNBA that would have gotten Caitlin Clark and said, you know what? You're our shooting guard. You know what? Like, there's no other coach that would have stepped foot on a podium after drafting Caitlin Clark and goes, yeah, so we're trying to coach a lot of her bad habits out of her from college. You know those, like, long threes? Yeah, we don't like that. You know, like, all those, like, shots off the dribble from 3? Yeah, we don't like that. They're bad things about her game. You know the way she kind of, like, dominates the ball? Actually, no. I think she needs to get the ball out of her hand. Go stand in that corner, Caitlin. Like, she publicly basically said everything that people liked about Caitlin Clark. Nah, that's not how we roll here in Indiana. Like, I'm sorry, you're never, like, the Christie Sides is going to be, like, in 20 years time, or in 15 years time, when people are debating, people are having, like, the GOAT debates. The amount, like, this would be an actual point. But, like, she played for Christie Sides. How was she meant to win? She played for Christie Sides. Like, that's going to be a footnote. It's like, her coach wanted her to shoot more long twos. Not mid-range shots, long twos. But, yeah, it is crazy how many coaches are being fired. Like, people saying it happens all the time in the NBA. We have seen a quarter of the coaches fired in the last week. Can we just, like, just talk about that? A quarter of the coaches in this league. Wrong thing to click. A quarter of the coaches in this league have been fired in the last week. 1 out of 4 coaches have been fired in the last week. Imagine if 8 NBA coaches got fired in a week. Imagine if they fired 8 of them in a week. 4 have been fired in the last freaking week. Like, what is going on? Taurasi Weatherspoon after a year. Like, at least the Dream, like, the Dream didn't even underperform. Ryan Howard just got injured. Like, Ryan Howard got injured. Tina Charles. Like, Tanisha Wright is the only reason Tina Charles came back. She's the only reason Tina Charles freaking came back. Yeah, okay, cool. They screwed up by trading away one of their picks for Alicia Gray. I don't know. They gave up the 6th pick in the Alicia Gray trade. Whatever. They ran New York close. I'll take it. They were never gonna beat the Liberty. Like, this was not a team equipped to win basketball games. J.R. Parker-Tyus was injured. As soon as Ryan Howard comes back, Parker-Tyus gets injured. This is a team that started Naz Hillman. There is no way that, like, they were the 8th best team. They were the 9th best team in the WNBA. Like, the Mystics were better than them. They were realistically the 9th best team in the WNBA. They just... I'll say it. They fluked their way into the playoffs. They genuinely fluked their way into the playoffs. And now they're firing their coach. Like, it's not going to get any better. Like, you don't have your draft pick. You don't have your draft pick. And cool, like, Parker-Tyus is gone. So you have a decent free agency slot. Who can you get for your Parker-Tyus money? Re-sign Parker-Tyus. That might be the smartest thing you can do. The smartest thing you can do is run it back. Tina Charles is gone. Tina Charles is probably gone. Like, she had a good relationship with Tanisha Wright. Tina Charles is almost certainly gone. Like, this is... Do you want a tank commander for next year? Because that's what you're going to have to do. Get off Alicia Gray and tank. If I'm you guys, like, she's going to be that free agent in 2026. Those rookie contracts are going to be gold dust. I would just go tank commander. Like, you're going to lose. You can keep Ryan Howard long term. Get something for Alicia Gray. Get a couple of firsts for a year rental of Alicia Gray. There's going to be a desperate team. The Chicago Sky will probably give you the 5 or the 4. Let's say they get the 4 pick. The Chicago Sky would probably give you the 4th pick. Because there's a dumb front office. They probably give you the 4th pick. Their next 2 first-round picks. The pick that they have in 2026 from Phoenix. And, I don't know, Mariah Jefferson for Alicia Gray. And you've basically gotten 4 firsts for Alicia Gray in an era where rookie contracts are going to be freaking gold dust. So, yeah, like, that's what they should probably do now. Go full tank commander. But, yeah, this is hilarious. I cannot believe it. A quarter of the league has been... league's coaches have been fired in the last week. They've been fired the last week. Anyway, I will see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.